All right, we're here. We're here. Hello, everybody. Welcome on into another Phillies cast with me, Jason Joseph. I hope you're all doing well, and I hope you're all having yourselves a fantastic Sunday afternoon. Man, a lot of football today, but you know what? We had a lot of baseball too. Phillies, unfortunately, were not able to get any sort of assistance from the Rockies, the Brewers, or the Yankees. So, the magic number for the Phillies to still get into the playoffs is at 1. So, unfortunately, they won't be clinching that today, even if they win. And then, of course, the Arizona Diamondbacks, they won. So, the Phillies can cut their magic number to get to the number 1 wildcard spot to 2. But that should be interesting to see what happens in that scenario. Okay, so the Phillies are taking on the New York Mets. It was supposed to be at 1:05 p.m. Eastern Time, but the weather really has not been so good here in Philadelphia or even in the South Jersey area. It's really just been, not just the friendliest. Lots of rain, very cloudy outside, and that type of a thing. But hopefully the Phillies will be able to get this full game in there tonight. So that's why they pushed it back about 5 hours or so, because that's when the storms were supposed to stop. So it's a 6:05 p.m. Eastern Time start for the Phillies, and it'll be Phillies and Mets in Game 4 of this 4-game series. So Jose Butto is going to be pitching for the Mets, and for the Phillies, they're going to have Cristopher Sanchez. So this is another outing for him where you want to see him try to go out there and give you about 6 good innings or so. You want him to... you want him to be confident. You want him to feel like he's in command of the strike zone, somebody that can just really punch out batters as well, get guys to get on top of ground balls, and also get underneath some pitches and make their timing a little bit off. I think that is what you should expect tonight from Cristopher Sanchez. He'll probably go about 5 innings or so. Rob Thompson doesn't really leave a long leash out for him. I don't really know why. That's a whole nother story, but 5 to 6 innings is probably what we should be expecting from Cristopher. And if he only gives up about 2 runs or so, I think that is okay. We want a nice outing from him, but we want him to also feel comfortable as well. So let's take a look at the starting lineups for the New York Mets. So Brandon Nimmo is actually out with a little injury tonight. I don't know if it's a little injury or if it's a major one, but I just said an injury. That's what I meant to say. Excuse me. So Jeff McNeil will be leading things off. Then it'll be Ronnie Mauricio batting second. Pete Alonso is the DH. He's batting third. Francisco Lindor over at shortstop. He's batting in the cleanup spot. And then Mark Vientos batting right behind him in the 5 spot over at first base. DJ Stewart's out in right field. He's batting 6th. Hitting 7th, it'll be Francisco Alvarez, who did not start over the last 2 games or so. And Brett Beatty is over at third. And Tim LeCastro is playing out in left field. He's batting 9th. So once again, the lineup for the Mets will be Jeff McNeil, who's out in center field, Ronnie Mauricio, who's over at second base, Pete Alonso at the DH spot, Francisco Lindor is at shortstop, Mark Vientos is at first, and then you have DJ Stewart out in right field. Francisco Alvarez is catching behind the plate. And Brett Beatty's over at third base. He's batting 8th. And batting 9th is Tim LeCastro. Now, Trey Turner, did he give a speech today? He must have. How are we all doing? Everybody, on behalf of everybody in the clubhouse, the players, the coaches, the clubhouse players, we appreciate you guys. Day one, it's been unbelievable playing here, he says. That's cool. Let's say thank you. Everything you've done for me and my family as well, something I will never forget. That's really cool. Make these plays often. Things done my first postseason here. Let's close this thing out. Let's go, Trey! Let's go! That's what we love to see. Love to hear what you had to say, man. We love you. We love you, buddy. There we go. All right, so the game is just about ready to get underway. Let's refresh the page because for some reason the NBC Sports app is always behind just a little bit, and I can't understand why, but it is what it is. So we're going to refresh the page. There we go. And now we're up and running. Cool. So on the mound for the Phillies, it'll be Cristopher Sanchez. And Sanchez this season is 2-5 with a 3.55 earned run average and 85 strikeouts as well. He has a 4.07 ERA at home, and he's 2-4 at home this season. The last time he faced the Mets, he went 5 innings, allowed 3 earned runs, a homer, and 4 strikeouts. So you want him to try to have a little bit of a better outing today. First pitch to McNeil. That's on the inside corner of the plate in the eyes of Edwin Jimenez for a called strike. Phillies are 86-69. They're 46-31 at home. No balls, 1 strike, and the 0-1. That's off the plate for ball 1. It was a sinker. McNeil batting .272 with 10 long balls and 54 RBI. The 1-1 ground ball hit back up the middle. Turner has it, plays it on a bounce, throws over to first, and there's 1 gone. I was also going to mention that McNeil's average over the last 7 games or so is at .415. So he's been starting to really hit the ball pretty sharply. What is up? So now Ronnie Mauricio's coming up. Mauricio batting on the right side, and the first pitch, he takes that one low for a ball. Ronnie hitting .260. He also has a homer this season. There's 1 out in the top of the first. Nobody on. And the 1-0 pitch, swing and a miss by Cristopher Sanchez. What a nice pitch that was. And with a 93-mile-per-hour fastball. What's up, Pete? How you doing, man? Thanks for coming on here. The 1-1 on the way, swing and a miss on a slider that just came running in towards the inside of the plate. So Sanchez, well, this season, when you take a look at his pitch arsenal, he's actually thrown the sinker 46% of the time this season. He threw it 61% last season. The changeup, it's now up to 32%, and last year it was at 20.1%. Do you guys know Pete Alonso's guy? Do you know Joe Pete Alonso guy, his name? I don't know what that means, man. The pitch, swing and a miss. And Ronnie Mauricio will be out. There's 2 outs now. So now Pete Alonso's coming up to the plate. See what happened here. So Sanchez was able to strike out Ronnie. I'm happy to see you, though, Pete. I really am. Here comes Pete Alonso. Don't know if we're happy to see him. That pitch is taken for a strike. It's his 2nd season that he has reached 45 or more homers. The 0-1 swing and a miss on a changeup at 82 that lands in the dirt. No balls and 2 strikes. And the 0-2 that's in the dirt for ball 1. How did Pete Alonso get his nickname? I have no idea. I honestly don't know. I really don't. The polar bear. Do you know? Because I'm curious. The 1-2 pitch to Pete. Fouls that one off. So the count is still at 1-2. Alonso has 541 at-bats and has driven in 115 runs. The 1-2 on the way, that's fouled off. The person that's actually second in RBI, right behind Alonso, is Francisco Lindor with 90. He also has 30 stolen bases. The 1-2 pitch to Alonso, swing and a miss on another changeup. Back-to-back changeups thrown by Cristopher Sanchez, and he's able to get a 1-2-3 inning. Then we go to the bottom of the first. Phillies coming up to bat. Mets nothing. Cool. All right, let's put this here. Nice. I thought it was Kung Fu Panda. I didn't know how he got his name. Yeah, I have no idea. I really don't know. If you guys are new to my channel, my name is Jason Joseph. This is Play by Play with JJ. I'm from South Jersey. I'm a broadcaster. I've been on here for about 9 months or so. We come on, we try to do Phillies baseball, Sixers basketball, Eagles football, and Flyers hockey. It's been a pretty long stretch, but we're going at it really strong, and we love doing this because this is a lot of fun. All right, so for the Phillies, leading things off for them, it'll be Kyle Schwarber, who's the DH. And then you have Trey Turner over at shortstop. He's batting second. Bryce Harper hitting third over at first base. The third baseman for the Phillies will be batting in the cleanup spot, and that's Alec Boehm. The fifth hitter, it'll be Bryson Stott over at second base. JT Realmuto, he'll have the catching duties behind the plate, hitting sixth. And right behind him will be Nick Castellanos out in right field. He's batting seventh. Brandon Marsh hitting eighth out in center field, and the left fielder will be Jake Cave batting ninth. So once again, the lineup, it'll be Schwarber, Turner, Harper, Boehm, Stott, Realmuto, Castellanos, Marsh, and Cave. So the Phillies, in case you're just joining us, we had a little watch party earlier. It was a magic number watch party for the Phillies. We were watching the Diamondbacks game. We were watching the Cubs game. We were watching the Marlins game as well. And all three of those teams won. So the magic number is still at 2 for the Phillies to get into the playoffs and 3 to get the number 1 wild card spot. It goes down to 1 and 2 tonight if the Phillies win. First pitch to Schwarber, takes that one outside for a ball. Schwarber only 3 for 32 this season against the Mets. The 1-0 pitch, fouled off. So Jose Butto is out there on the mound for the New York Mets. He's gone 32 innings. He has 29 strikeouts and a 3.09 ERA. The 1-1 pitch off the plate for ball 2. He's also allowed 15 walks this season. The hunt to Red October is still continuing for the Phillies. The regular season winding down. The 2-1. Oh, that was off the plate, but it's a called strike in the eyes of Edwin Jimenez. So that makes the count 2-2. Unfortunately, the magic numbers will remain the same heading into tomorrow. Unless the Phillies win, yes. If the Phillies lose, then yes. They will remain the same. If the Phillies win, they won't. 2 balls, 2 strikes to Kyle Schwarber. Butto comes set, winds up, delivers, and that's inside and low for ball 3. It stinks that we can't clinch on Fan Appreciation Night. Yeah, man, we had a nice little watch party going. I know that this interferes with Sunday football. I get it. But, man, we were going all out. 3-2 on the way, outside for ball 4, and Kyle Schwarber is able to get on with a leadoff walk in the bottom of the first, and that's how the Phillies get their first base runner on the day. So Trey Turner is coming up to the plate. First pitch, check swing, did he go? They say no. The first base umpire says no. So Schwarber leads off over at first. Turner is up, the 1-0 pitch. Line drive foul down the third base line. The Padres actually are winning 12-0 against the St. Louis Cardinals. They almost came back last night, and they're still technically in the wild card race. They've won 8 out of their last 9 games. The 1-1 to Trey Turner, swinging a miss on a changeup that was low. So this is a guy, Jose Butto, that tends to throw a lot of off-speed pitches. Fastball comes in at 93, 95. 1 ball, 2 strikes to Trey Turner. And the 1-2 pitch laid off. So that'll make the count 2-2. Schwarber leads off over at first. Turner's 30 years old. From Florida. Buto kicks, fires, and that pitch is fouled off. Trey is hitting .263 with 26 homers. And, oh, by the way, 76 RBI as well. Has really been able to turn around his season. Gave a really nice speech to the Phillies before the game, to the Phillies fans. 2 balls, 2 strikes, and the pitch to Turner. It's spoiled and fouled off towards the right field side. That goes out of play. 6 pitches in this at-bat between Buto and Turner. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Buto kicks, fires the pitch. Fly ball, it's hit out to shallow center field. Coming in is McNeil, and he makes the catch. Didn't have to run too far to home plate. But the pitch jammed Trey, and he flies out to center. And Bryce Harper's coming up. So the Mets defense, as far as their lineup goes, they'll have Alvarez behind the plate. Over at first base, it'll be Mark Vientos, the second baseman for the Mets. They will have Ronnie Mauricio, the third baseman, is Brett Beatty. And over at shortstop, it's Francisco Lindor. Harper steps into the batter's box, and the first pitch, way up high for a ball to throw back over to first to try to get Schwarber's not in time by Francisco Alvarez. It was a little pitch-out situation. So then, from right to left, the Mets will have in their outfield DJ Stewart, and then Jeff McNeil, and Tim LaCastro. So LaCastro's in left. The pitch. Fouled off. So 1 ball, 1 strike to Bryce Harper. On deck is Alec Bohm. Harper, as I mentioned before, homered in last night's game. That was in the second inning. Got a 2-0 deficit to 2-1. 1 ball, 1 strike. The pitch to Harper. Up high and off the plate for ball 2. Phillies in their regular pinstripes. This is the last time that they're playing the Mets at home. Remember, they played the Mets from Friday to Sunday out at Citi Field to end the season. 2-1 pitch, swing and a miss. Change up that was running low and was heading towards the dirt. Harper chased after it. I just love it when Bryce is able to put the ball in play and just put the team on his back. It's so much fun to watch. 2-2 on the way to Harper. Ground ball foul towards the first base side. And we'll do it again. So 2 balls and 2 strikes. With 1 out in the bottom of the first, the pitch, swing and a miss. And Harper chases after a slider that was inside and low, and he strikes out, and there's 2 gone in the bottom of the first. So Schwarber's still over at first. And here comes Alec Bohm, who was able to get another home run in last night's game. First pitch he sees in this at-bat is up high and inside. So the count is 1-0. Phillies will also be playing the Pittsburgh Pirates from Tuesday to Thursday. The 1-0 pitch, swing and a miss on a fastball right down Broad Street. So that'll make the count 1-1. So Bohm's on a 4-game hitting streak. And he's 7 for his last 17. He needs 1 more homer to get to 20 and 5 more RBI to get to the 100 mark. The 1-1 on the way. Line drive foul towards the opposite way. Bohm this season against the Mets is 9 for 28 with 2 homers and 4 RBI. For his last 7 days, he's knocked in 5 RBI and has homered 3 times. 1-2 is the count. 2 outs and a runner at first. The 1-2 pitch, line drive caught by Mauricio back up the middle. It was hit sharply, but Mauricio played it perfectly, and the inning is over. No runs, 1 man left, and we head to the top of the second. Mets coming back up as the Phillies and Mets are scoreless at Citizens Bank Park. Fun Girl says, I love the Phillies. What's up, Fun Girl? How you doing? Thanks for coming on here. So my name is Jason Joseph, guys. This is Play-by-Play with JJ. I hope you're all having yourselves a fantastic day. I've been coming on here since December of last year, so it's been 9 months. And yeah, so I do Phillies baseball, Sixers basketball, Flyers hockey, and Eagles football on here. Really, I've been doing almost every single Phillies game. Seriously, I think that we've done 120 out of how many games? How many have they played? This is 86 and 69, so that is, let's do math, 155. I've done like 120 out of the 155 games, something like that. So we love doing this, and we love having you guys on here, and we love interacting with each and every one of you. So if you guys are new to the channel, please make sure that you hit that thumbs up button, subscribe to the channel, and turn on those notification bell icons. All right, let's get to 20 likes, man. Mods, do your thing. Do your thing. And Algo people, do your thing. Let's get to 25 likes. And please hit that subscribe button if you have not done so already. Much obliged. All right, let's take a sip of water. Cheers. So, unfortunately, the Phillies will not be able to clinch a playoff berth tonight. For those of you that are curious, because the Cubs and the Marlins won today. And the Diamondbacks, they also won, so that means that the number 1 wild card spot magic number is still at 3. First pitch to Francisco Lindor, who's batting on the right side of the plate. That's low. Lindor is on an 8-game hitting streak. He's batting .251 this season with 27 homers. The 1-0 pitch, that's in there for a strike. Cristopher Sanchez threw 13 pitches in the first inning as Lindor wants to call for time. And I'm interested to see how long Sanchez is going to be out there. Must be cold at the ballpark. The 1-1 delivery, swinging a ground ball, pulled over towards the first base side. Bohm has it, or Harper has it, and he tags the bag, and there's one gone. That'll bring up Mark Vientos. The bell looks pretty cool tonight. Sort of a purplish and blue type of a bell with a little bit of white with the stars. First 4 batters have been retired by Cristopher Sanchez. The first pitch to Vientos, he fouls that one off. And this is a guy, Mark Vientos, who has a lot of pop in the bat. He's in .222. He has 8 homers and 20 RBI, but don't let the stats fool you because over the last 3 games, he has 3 homers. The 0-1, that's low for ball 1. Also, spread the word, guys. Spread the love and spread the word. Make sure that you tell people about this channel for those of you that may be interested. The 1-1 pitch, swing and a miss. That changeup was at 85 miles per hour. We got Red Zone on, too. This is the best time of the year, man. NFL Red Zone is on. We got the Phillies game. 15-13 Seattle in the third quarter. Wow. The 1-2 on the way. Fly ball. It's hit out to right field. It's hooking foul, and that goes out of play. The Mets are actually going to be playing against the Miami Marlins in their next series. Phillies could use some help from them. The 1-2 pitch, swing and a miss. And Mark Vientos strikes out. And Cristopher Sanchez gets his third strikeout of the day. Well, you love to see it. Some crazy early NFL games today. I didn't even get to watch because we were watching the Diamondbacks, the Cubs, and all those games because we wanted to see the magic number go down. First pitch to DJ Stewart. Oh, man, he fouled it off of his foot. Oh, yikes. He is in a lot of pain. He gets up, though. Just the initial reaction, though. That was not fun. Thanks for coming on here, Denver. I really appreciate that. The Phillies are the best, fun girl. The ball's one strike. 2 away in the top of the second. Sanchez kicks, fires, throws a strike on the outside edge of the plate. So DJ Stewart did not play in Thursday night's game. Just returned from the injured list. The 0-2 on the way, swing and a miss. He struck him out. And that is the second time today that Cristopher Sanchez had struck out back-to-back batters to end the innings. He's retired all 6 batters in a row so far. We go to the bottom of the second in Philadelphia, still scoreless at the bank. Who's Defo? I don't know what Defo the best means. Definitely don't know what that means. All right, how many people do we have on here, guys? Let's get to the 25 like mark. Come on. Come on, man. We got to get to 25 likes. Please make sure that you press that thumbs up button, man. We want to get more and more people to come on here. The only way to do that is if we get more and more likes. So, whoops. I don't like hearing myself. That's not cool. Definitely. I got you, Ben. I got you. I figured you meant definitely, but yeah. All right. Oh man, we need 25 more subscribers to get to 1,100. We could actually get to 1,100 subscribers right before the Phillies clinch, guys. We could. So let's try to get there. If you guys have not done so already, what are you guys waiting for? Give you this content for free. Try to give you the best play-by-play calls, as well as interact with you guys and have a fun discussion as we do this. All right, hit that thumbs up button, baby. Hit that thumbs up button. Okay. So now we're in the bottom of the second inning. Nobody's gotten a hit yet for either team. The Phillies did have a base runner, though. It was Kyle Schwarber back in the first. And if you just subscribed to my channel, comment you are down below, and I will give you a proper shout-out. First pitch to Stott. Takes that one for a strike on the outside corner. So Stott now hitting 281. So surprising because he was batting over 300 just about a couple weeks ago. The pitch. That's off the plate for a ball. He's hitting 194 with a homer and 5 RBI over his last 10 games. Buto comes set at the letters, kicks, steals, and throws it high and outside. Two balls, one strike. The next pitch, that's off the plate for ball 3. Fun Girl, was that you that subscribed to the channel? Was that you? Was it? It wasn't me. 3 balls, 1 strike. Oh, Denbrew. The pitch. That's in there for a strike. Thank you so much, Denver, for subscribing to the channel. Welcome to the play-by-play with JJ Family. Yes, sir. Yes, indeed. 3 balls, 2 strikes. The next pitch, that's fouled off of Francisco Alvarez, and he definitely got a piece of him for sure. He has to walk that one off. Oof. That's not pretty. Stott takes a step out of the batter's box. Fungro says that you're subscribed too. When did you subscribe? Because it didn't count it yet. 3 balls and 2 strikes. And the payoff pitch. That's hooked foul and out of play. Goes behind the plate. So Stott is from Las Vegas, Nevada. Played for Cape Cod Baseball League for the Wareham Gatemen. Back in 2018, the 3-2 pitch, swing and a miss. And Bryson Stott strikes out. You subscribed a few minutes ago? I didn't see it. Unsubscribe and subscribe again. Because I think it would have counted. But if I didn't do that, that's on me. But yeah, unsubscribe and subscribe again. First pitch. That's fouled off. Oh, what's going on, man? Thanks for coming on to Press Mr. Met. Oh, boy. How you doing, dude? There we go. Now we got a subscriber. Welcome on into the play-by-play with JJ Family Fun Girl. I bet you that was you that time. The 0-1 pitch, fly ball, hit out to center field. That's going to drop in for a base hit. And JT is able to get a one-out single in the bottom of the second inning, and that's the first hit of the game for the Phillies. Well, JT looks like that he's starting to turn a corner because he was really struggling offensively, and I can see that he looks more confident at the plate. His timing looks really good. The footwork looks really good as well. And that's what you want to see from him because come playoff time, you definitely are going to need him to step up. And now Nick Castellanos will step up to the plate, no pun intended. And the first pitch, swing and a miss on a slider at 86 miles per hour. Jacqueline says it was you. It was me. No balls, 1 strike. With 1 out. JT leads off at first, and the 0-1 inside and high for ball 1. So the Phillies, they are 86-69. So if they win this game against the Mets, the magic number for clinching a playoff berth goes down to 1, and for clinching the number 1 wild card spot, it goes down to 2. The 1-1 fouled back, and JT was going, but he has to go back to first base. I don't know why we're still stumbling on certain things. I guess because I'm trying to think, and I tend to speak sometimes when I do that. Because I have a little brain freeze. Maybe that's what it is. Castellanos' average at 275 on the season. The 1-2 on the way. Fouled back. Was just able to foul that one off. One ball, 2 strikes to Nick Castellanos. The throw back to first. That's not in time. So Nick is 31 years old. He's batting .275. He has 28 homers, 104 RBI as well. The most homers that he's ever had in a season was back in 2021 with 34. The 1-2, that's inside and high. He has reached 100 RBI only 2 times in his career. He was able to do it once in 2017, and the other time was back in 2021. Runner goes again, the 2-2, it's in the dirt, and JT's going to dive into second base. And he's able to steal second base, and he's in scoring position. He got a great jump there. And the Phillies are flying on the bases over the last week or so. It's the small ball that really does matter. And it was a good pitch to run onto from JT. That's now his 16th stolen base of the season. 3 balls, 2 strikes to Castellanos, and the next pitch, that's fouled off at 94. It goes out of play. Castellanos, over the last 7 days, is 9 for 25 with 4 homers and 11 RBI. The 3-2 pitch, swing and a miss. And Castellanos strikes out. So there's 2 outs. It was a fastball that was running inside and high, but still over towards the plate. That's the second strikeout of the inning for Buto. And now Brandon Marsh is coming up. So JT's over at second. And Marsh hits this one out over towards the first base side. Mauricio has it and throws it over to first. And the inning is over. It was played on a bounce by Mauricio, hit pretty sharply to him, but nothing to it for the Phillies. And we go to the top of the third. Still scoreless at the bank. All right. Sip of water time. How's everybody doing tonight? Comment down below. I want to hear what you guys have done today. Or how your weekend has been and what you guys have done this weekend. Tell me something cool. Fun Girl says, you got this, Phillies. I hope so. Decrease those numbers, baby. Decrease these 2 numbers. I want to see it go down to 2-1. Ugh. Again, if you guys are new to the channel, my name is Jason Joseph, and this is Play by Play with JJ. All right, let's get to the 25 like mark, guys. Mods, if you're here, make sure that we push this out, too. You lost your tooth. Oh, wow. Not baby teeth, I hope. Or sorry. I hope it's baby teeth. Because that sucks. If it's not. What's that smell? Oh, I know what that smell is. I know what that smell is. It smells good. I didn't have any idea with what it was. Okay. So again, the Cubs beat the Rockies, and the Marlins beat the Brewers. Yankees also beat the Diamondbacks today. So the Phillies did not gain any sort of ground in the magic number column. 7, 8, and 9 due up for the Mets. It'll be Francisco Alvarez, Brett Beatty, and Tim LeCastro that come up to the plate. The first pitch, that's in there for a strike. The ball's 1 strike, and the 0-1 just misses outside for a ball. You smell my cooking, says Tata Garcia. What you making? The 1-1, high bouncer, hit over to shortstop. Turner has it, flips it over to first. It's in time. He threw a bullet over to first. And he was getting ready for the ball to come over towards his glove as it bounced a little bit high. and then just threw a dart over to first base. Gave it all he got. That's the second time today that Sanchez has been able to get a batter to ground out to short. Comes Brett Beatty, who takes the first pitch inside and high for a ball. What are we cooking, Tata? 1 ball, no strikes. Sanchez lines up and delivers. That's low. That's low for ball 2. Making baked barbecue chicken with rice and beans. That sounds really good. I like that. The 2-0 delivery, swing and a miss. Big one right there. Barbecue chicken sounds good. 2 balls, 1 strike. The pitch. Grounder. Hit over to Stott. Bats it over towards the right side and throws across the diamond, and it's in time. There's 2 down here in the top of the third. So the next batter to come up will be Tim LeCastro. Castro will take that one for a strike at the knees. Just on the inside corner. The 0-1 inside for a ball. Charlie Manuel tweeted out today, and he said, quote, we'll get to that in just a second. The 0-2 pitch. Fly ball. It's hit out to right field. It's hooking foul, and that goes out of play. He said, I want to thank our Phillies fans, the Philadelphia area community, and especially all the great sports radio WIP listeners who have left messages of love and encouragement that the station has shared with me. I listened to them this morning, and I got a kick out of hearing from you. The next pitch. It's down low for a ball. That's really nice to hear. And prayers going out to Charlie, man. Prayers to Charlie Manuel. 1 ball, 2 strikes. The pitch, grounder, hit over to shortstop. Turner has it, glove low, throws over to first, and the inning is over. So 9 up and 9 down for Cristopher Sanchez. And we head to the bottom of the third. Phillies coming back up. It'll be 9-1-2. Ask any question, dude. You left him on your bench for my fantasy team today, so it's been rough. Yeah, man. I know. I've not been able to watch football today, unfortunately, because this Phillies team, got to be ready for them. You know what I'm saying? Sanchez has a chance to develop into a good 3rd or 4th rotation spot, I feel. Yeah, I don't think that that's going to happen, though. But I'm with you. I think that he should be. I do. Why can't you see the screen? You can't see the screen because I can't show it because I get in trouble for copyrights. And I don't want to get any sort of copyright strikes on my channel. I don't want to get my channel banned. So that's why I treat it like it's a radio play-by-play cast. If I didn't do that, if I was showing it to you guys, I wouldn't always be saying the pitch and like where exactly it is. The vid gets pulled, so yep, exactly. So that's why I do it the way I do it. And it's nice because I love working on my radio play-by-play anyways. I think that is something that's really cool, and I think that it's not a lost art. I don't want to say that, but it is an art that's kind of it's kind of not dying, but it is kind of going away. So I really do think that there's something to be said about listening to a game on the radio rather than watching it always on TV. Yeah, YouTube shuts down. All right, we're in the bottom of the third. There's nobody on and nobody out. First pitch to Cave is on the outside corner for a called strike. So Cave batting .229 with 5 homers and 21 RBI and a .286 on-base percentage. The 0-1, that's fouled off towards the third base side. According to Jack Fritz on Twitter from WIP, he said, posted a tweet 9 hours ago and said that the Phillies are 60-38 since putting Kyle Schwarber back in the leadoff spot on June 2nd. Take that for what it is, but I thought that was an interesting stat. The next pitch was outside for ball 2. The next pitch, swing and a miss. And Jay Cave strikes out. Strikeout number 4 on the day for Jose Butto. If Kyle Schwarber coming up to the plate, he walked. Just one of 2 base runners to get on against Butto right here. First pitch to Kyle. He pops this one up. Out towards shallow left field. Beatty is on the grass. Gets back under it towards the line. And he'll make the catch for the second out of the inning. I wish Mike, so Darpu says, I wish Mike Schmidt knew when to be quiet. He talks like someone who doesn't follow baseball anymore. That's why why do you think we're doing this? I'm not saying this because of him. I'm just saying that we're providing a new alternative for people to listen to the game. 1 ball, no strikes. And the pitch, swing and a miss. So Turner could not catch up to the changeup. What's going on, man? Thanks for coming on. This is what we do, man. This is exactly what we do. 1 ball, 1 strike to Turner, and the pitch. Low and outside for ball 2. It was a changeup at 86 on the gun. And Alvarez wants to have a conversation with Butto here and just try to calm him down. At least I thought that that's what he was going to do, but then the camera showed him, and I don't think he took any steps towards the mound. The 2-1 on the way, inside and high. Way up high it was for ball 3. So my name is Jason Joseph. If you are new to my channel, I'm a sports broadcaster from South Jersey. I love calling Phillies, Sixers, Flyers, and Eagles games on here. The 3-1 pitch, fly ball. It's hit out to left field. It's hooking foul, and that goes long out of play. I graduated from Rowan University. The whole story is I graduated from Rowan, and that was last year with a sports communication and media degree. And I got to do some really cool internships with professional baseball and basketball teams. The 3-2 pitch, fly ball. It's hit out to deep left center field. It's carrying, going back towards the track, but McNeil just has enough room, and he will make the catch right in front of the State Farm sign out in left center field. And that's the end of the inning. We go to the top of the 4th. Phillies and Mets still scoreless so far. So I called games for the Delaware Bluecoats, who were the NBA G League affiliate of the Philadelphia 76ers, and the Wilmington Blue Rocks, the high A affiliate of the Washington Nationals. And after that, I was in a rotation of like 6 people, so I got to call some games. I didn't get to do all their games, but it was a really cool experience just to be able to, be in a group setting where I could broadcast games for minor league teams. That's, having that experience was really, really cool. And then I started this YouTube channel right after I graduated. That was actually during my internship at NFL Films in Mount Laurel, New Jersey. And Scott Fransky was the one that really encouraged me to do this. So Scott Fransky is the radio play-by-play announcer for the Phillies. I got to meet him at a networking event when I went back to Rowan, and I learned from him that I got to get reps. If I want to do this every day, I have to do reps. I have to get better and better and better. And now what I'm doing is I'm taking a risk on myself. I'm taking a gamble because I believe in myself, and I didn't want to move out, to the middle of Iowa or Oklahoma or whatever, because it's really hard. And why not build my own brand, and just call games for the teams that I love, and just, have you guys join me. It's cool. Okay, there's blessings and curses about doing this on a monitor. Okay, I can't see the full game. I have to rely on the camera. But I don't have to travel. And I get to be here with my family. And we're having a lot of fun. This is also the new way of broadcasting. This is how it's going to be. First pitch to Jeff McNeil, just a little bit outside for ball one. So Jeff grounded out in the first. Very cool experience, I bet. Oh, yeah. Being able to, if you're talking about going to films and doing those internships, yeah, I learned a lot. I'm not doing this if it weren't for those experiences. I have friends, that as the 2-0 pitch is swung on and fouled off. I have friends that, that are in the corporate route and go in the corporate route, and there's nothing wrong with that. But I've noticed that because it takes more time for a lot of people to grow, I noticed that they're not getting the reps. I wanted to just take a chance on myself because I think that I can do this. I know I can. But I want you guys to be here for the ride with me. The 2-1. That was off the plate for ball 3. Sanchez not wasting any time. 3 balls, 1 strike. The pitch. On the upper third of the zone for a called strike. If you guys love my content, if you appreciate what I do, please feel free to hit that subscribe button. It's right there. It's a red button. It's right next to the thumbs up button. You can also hit that button as well and show support for the channel. 3 balls, 2 strikes with nobody on in the top of the 4th and nobody out as well. The payoff pitch to McNeil, swinging a bouncer, hit over to first base, and the flip over to Sanchez. He got him! McNeil tried to dive into first base. Harper had to flip it really quickly. Sanchez was hustling towards the bag, and he just got him. He gone. Let's see again. Neil really tried everything he possibly could. He got it. Literally just by less than half a step. Maybe a quarter of a step. So 1 away in the top of the 4th. And here comes JT Realmuto out towards the mound. Excuse me. I'd love to run color with you one time. Yeah, man, that'd be really cool. I would love to do it. If not, well, it's not going to be for baseball this year, but I don't know if you do basketball. I would love to do it for basketball. Or maybe even for football, for sure. So Ronnie Mauricio will be batting from the right side. And he swings and misses at the first pitch in that at-bat. Ronnie is 0 for 1, struck out in the first, and he takes the 0-1 in there for a strike. It was a changeup at 83. Keep forgetting to mention the crew chief for tonight's game. So calling the balls and the strikes, it'll be Edwin Jimenez. The 0-2 on the way, swing and a miss, and Cristopher Sanchez is wheeling and dealing so far. 5 strikeouts, and he has retired all 11 batters that he has faced. Nice pitch right there by Sanchez. He is in cruise control so far. That is what you want to see from him. 6 groundouts, and 5 strikeouts. And here comes Pete Alonso, the pitch, inside for ball 1. So, as far as the umpires go, over at first base, we have Marvin Hudson. The second base ump is Ryan Blackney. And the third base umpire is Doug Eddings. The 1-0 on the way to Alonso. Swing and a miss on another changeup at 82 miles per hour. Cristopher Sanchez has retired all 11 batters that he has faced so far, in case you're just tuning in. It's 1 ball and 1 strike. The next pitch inside for ball 2. Alonso struck out his first time up. Sanchez has 5. He's looking for his 6th. The 2-1 pitch. Fly ball. It's hit out to right field. It's going into foul ground, and that goes out of play, so that'll even the count up at 2 apiece. So we are scoreless so far. The Phillies only have 1 hit, and that was a single by JT. It was back in the bottom of the second. The 2-2 on the way. Swing and a miss. He struck him out. 12 batters all retired in a row for Cristopher Sanchez. Somebody called the fire department because he is on fire. And we go to the bottom of the 4th inning. Still tied up and scoreless so far at the bank. How about that? That's pretty sick. If there's any lesson that you've learned, Rob, any lesson that you've learned, you can't. Can't do it today. Can't do it today. Don't even think about it. And again, guys, feel free to hit that subscribe button and feel free to hit that thumbs up button too. I want to get to the 40 mark. All right, let's get 40 likes. Let's get 40 likes. There we go. We got to push the thumbs up buttons because that's what really matters. Algo people, do your thing. Do your magic, man. Unfortunately, our magic, unless the Phillies win, will go down. You guys do the magic, and then the Phillies win, and their magic number goes down. That's how it works, man. Oh, boy. Cool. So Bryce Harper's coming up to the plate. It'll be Harper, Bohm, and Stott that are due up. They're showing Michael Lorenzen because they know what could be coming. So Bryce Harper is due up. The first pitch, that's off the plate. And he takes a changeup at 83. This is when you need the offense to start rolling. 1 ball, no strikes to Bryce. He's batting .291 with 20 homers on the season. The 1-0 delivery, high for ball 2. Two balls, no strikes. And the next pitch, swing and a miss. So Harper did strike out his first time up. That was back in the first inning. Buto comes set at the letters, kicks, deals, and that pitch is off the plate for ball 3. If you just subscribe to my channel, comment who you are down below, and we will give you a proper introduction to the channel. The 3-1 offering coming up in just a few seconds. Here it is, the pitch. Off the plate for ball 4, and Bryce Harper draws a leadoff walk in the bottom of the 4th. That was a pretty good at-bat, too. Buto just could not find the zone on 4 out of 5 pitches that he just threw to Bryce. And Harper earned it. Absolutely earned it. Harper, by the way, has 81 runs scored. And he's actually scored a run in each of his last 5 games. Here comes Alec Boehm, who takes a strike right at the knees. So he's behind in the count 0-1. He's actually scored a run in each of his last 7 games. The 0-1, it's down low for ball 1 and the throw back to first. It's not in time. It's Francisco Alvarez. Got to see him play when he was with the Brooklyn Cyclones. The 1-1 pitch, swing and a miss. So Boehm could not catch up to that fastball. Alvarez is the 3rd best player I've ever saw in the minors. The 1-2 on the way. It's popped up. Hit out towards shallow right field. Alonso on the run. Mauricio there, and he snow cones it and just makes the catch. Are you kidding me? Right over towards the line, too. It almost fell out of the pocket of the glove. It was not easy. Vientos got called off by Mauricio, and this is why he is such a great defensive player. Was able to make a nice tag yesterday, too, to get JT out and caught stealing at second base. Comment who you are down below if you just subscribed to the channel. Bryson Stott will take a... Oh, man, that was off the plate, but it's a called strike. Oh, he takes a air quote strike on the outside edge. Bryson is 0 for 1. He struck out in the second. He has 15 homers and 61 runs batted in. Buto comes set, delivers. It's up high and outside. So 1 ball, 1 strike. The 1-1 on the way, that's in the dirt for ball 2. So that'll make the count 2-1. Fingers to catch. Not sure about that strike. Yep, that was, yeah, I'm with you. I'm with you on that. If I don't get to all your comments, I apologize. I just wanted to let you guys know. There we go. We got to 1,080. Let's go. The 2-1 pitch. Line drive into right field. That's going to drop in for a base hit. Stewart's throw over to third is cut off, and Bryce Harper's going to run into third base. And that'll put runners at the corners with 1 out in the bottom of the 4th. That's how you execute. And JT's coming up to the plate. What a game it's been so far. Cristopher Sanchez has been perfect for the Phillies, retiring all 12 batters so far on the pitching side. And the Phillies, if they get the win, they will cut their magic number to getting a playoff berth down to 1 and getting the number 1 wild card spot, more importantly, down to 2. 1 away in the bottom of the 4th. JT Realmuto's coming up. Harper's at third. Stott just singled. He's over at first. Buto winds up, delivers the pitch. It's in there for a strike to throw over the second base. It's not in time, and Bryson Stott is able to steal second. Stott showing off the athleticism and flying into second base. Again, put the pressure on the Mets. This is what you got to do. The small ball action definitely works, and this is what makes this team scary. No balls, 1 strike. 67 pitches for Buto so far. And the Phillies are looking to strike first. No balls, 1 strike. 2 runners in scoring position. The 0-1, it's up high. At 93. JT's batting .252. He has 20 homers and 61 RBI. That's Stott's 30th stolen base of the season. 2 runners in scoring position. The 1-1 to JT, that's off the plate and way outside for ball 2. What's up, Snowman? Thanks for coming on here. I appreciate it. A snowman checking in before Sunday night football. Ooh, that sounds cool. That's awesome, man. So Harper's at third, Stott's at second. There's one out in the bottom of the fourth to JT Realmuto. The count is 2-1. Buto winds up, delivers, and that pitch is outside and low. A slider at 87. And the count is now 3-1. Castellanos waits in the on-deck circle. He's up next. Buto has thrown 41 strikes on a total of 70 pitches. The 3-1 pitch. Line drive into left field for a base hit. Harper will score. Stott's coming in to score too. It's a 2-run single by JT Realmuto. And the Phillies are on top 2-0 in the bottom of the fourth. That is how you capitalize. A nice swing by JT as he followed through and was able to execute. He was ahead in the count and was like, I'll buy that pitch. And he got it. Phillies up 2-0 in the bottom of the fourth inning with one out. And that's how they strike first. And now time is called as the pitching coach for the New York Mets is going to go out there to talk things over with Buto. There we go. That was a nice swing. Very good. Okay. And now Nick Castellanos is coming up. Red October is coming to you very, very soon. So Castellanos struck out in the second inning. He is 0 for 1 today with 28 homers on the season and 104 RBI. And how about this? A slugging percentage at .479. He's up at the plate. The 31-year-old. Well, we'll have to wait for the first pitch as the throw back to first. That's not in time. JT always a threat to steal bases. Still, arguably the fastest catcher in the game. The first pitch to Casty. Check swing. First base umpire says he did not go. And he held his swing. The game was supposed to start at 1:05 p.m. Eastern Time today, but thanks to Mother Nature, they pushed it back 5 hours. 2-0 Phillies, the 1-0 to Castellanos. It's grounded foul towards the visitors' dugout. And JT heads back over to first, and we'll do it again. The Mets are 71-84. The Phillies technically eliminated the Mets on Thursday night from playoff contention. Anything that they had left in the tank. 1-1 is the count. It was actually on Friday night. I beg your pardon. The pitch to Casty upstairs. And the count is 2-1. It always feels good to eliminate the Mets, says Den Brew. 21 pitches for Buto in this inning. 12 have been balls, 9 have been strikes. Buto gets set just below the letters. The pitch, it's just grounded foul on a slider at 85. And Nick will stay alive. This season, Castellanos is actually batting .326 against left-handed pitching and .255 against right-handed pitching, but has 20 of his 28 homers against righties. 2 balls, 2 strikes. There's a righty on the mound. Buto throws back to first, and JT dives back in there without a tag. Vientos is covering first base. Pete Alonso is the designated hitter for the Mets tonight. Castellanos is 0 for 1. Marsh waits in the on-deck circle. The count is 2-2. JT's at first. There's one out. The pitch. Fly ball. It's hit out to deep left field. It's carrying, going back towards the track, and that baby's out of here. Nick Castellanos with a 2-run home run, and the Phillies have exploded in the bottom of the fourth and take a 4-0 lead. And the fans are going crazy at the bank. Let's go. That's how you do it. All right, 4-0 Phillies in the bottom of the fourth with one out. And here comes Marsh, and he takes that pitch just on the outside corner in the eyes of Edwin Jimenez for a strike. And Castellanos gets a curtain call. And he salutes to the fans. The 0-1 on the way, swing and a miss. So after a 2-run single by JT, Castellanos gets a 2-run home run. No balls, 2 strikes, and the 0-2 to Marsh. That's way off the plate. And outside as well. Grant Hartwig is getting loosened up in the Mets bullpen. Nobody on, 1 out, and the 1-2 pitch to Marsh. Swing and a miss, and Marsh strikes out. He's been in a little bit of a slump, but there's 2 away in the bottom of the fourth. Joni says, bring on Atlanta. Katie, what's up, Katie? What is up, everybody? Please hit that like button. Please hit that subscribe button. I'll give you this content for free. Best thing that you can do is support the channel, man. That's what you got to do. I hope I can see the game now. Can you put a TV behind your back, mister? I can't do it, man. I can't. The pitch. It's down low for a ball. If I could show you the game, I would, man. I would. I wouldn't be treating this like it's a radio play-by-play call if I could show you the game. The 1-0 on the way. Up high for ball 2. But this is the best alternative that we got. Jake Cave struck out his first time against Buto in the 3rd inning. The pitch, that's slopped foul towards the first base dugout. I hope he sees the ball better too. Mr. J. That is pretty funny. Buto kicks, fires, and Cave will take that one way outside for ball 3. The Giants and the Dodgers, that game just got started. The Braves are playing game 2 of their day-night doubleheader. It's in the bottom of the 3rd. The 3-1 on the way, swing and a miss on a 4-seamer on the outside corner of the plate. The Phillies have sent 6 men up to the plate. This is now their 7th man to come up. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Buto kicks, delivers the pitch. Line drive, diving, stopped by the first baseman, Vientos, and he flips it over to first. And Buto tags the bag. Couldn't tell if at first it was played on a bounce or if it was just a hot shot to Vientos. It was a nice play defensively regardless. The Phillies take a 4-0 lead, though, thanks to JT Realmuto with a 2-run single and a 2-run homer by Nick Castellanos. And we head to the top of the 5th. All right. Sip of water time. All right, guys. Let's get to 50 likes now. If we have not done so already, let's get to 50 likes and 1,100 subscribers. There we go. Please hit that like button. Please hit that subscribe button. It's all free, man. It's all free. You know? Try to give you guys really good play-by-play. We try to keep it interactive on here as well. And, yeah, man. So, you know, that's what we try to do. We try to have fun. Try to have a blast on here. How you guys feeling today, by the way? Let me know down below. I'm curious. Please let me know. Okay. Cool. It says we'll be right back. 29-20 in Seattle. Oh, wow. Red Zone's still going. This is, oh, because the game started at 4:30. I gotcha. I gotcha. 29-20. Let's catch. All right, Cristopher Sanchez will head back out towards the mound. The first pitch that's in there for a strike at the knees. As we start off the top of the fifth, it'll be 4, 5, and 6 due up for the Mets. The 1-0 pitch. It's just fouled off. So it's a 1-1 count. My mistake. Lindor grounded out in the second. 1 ball, 1 strike. And the next pitch, that's off the plate. So Cristopher Sanchez, so far tonight, only has 53 pitches in 4 innings of work. The 2-1 delivery by Sanchez, way inside for ball 3. Cristopher Sanchez, in case you didn't know, he's 26 years old. Signed with the Tampa Bay Rays as an international free agent back in July of 2013 for a $65,000 signing bonus. The 3-1 swing and a miss. Mark Vientos waits in the on-deck circle. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Sanchez gets set at the belt, kicks, fires the pitch, check swing. Did he go? No, he did not. And, well, Francisco Lindor gets on with a walk. I don't know if he went around or not. Couldn't necessarily tell. I thought maybe he did. No, I think he did. Well, the no-hitter is still intact. After retiring the first 12 batters he's faced, Lindor's over at first, and that pitch is in there for a strike on the outside corner of the plate. Larry, I haven't been able to watch football today. No, I didn't see it. I did not see that. I thought that he went to. No balls, 1 strike to Mark Vientos. So Vientos is 23 years old. The 0-1. It's in the dirt. And the eldest swing. JT had to block it in front of him. It didn't go too far away. Vientos actually spent his first 3 years of high school. He went to Charles W. Flanagan High School in Pembroke Pines, Florida. The 1-1 pitch. Fly ball hit out to right field. It's hooking foul and it goes out of play. He played in the Perfect Game All-American Classic at Petco Park in 2016. That's when he was a junior. Then he transferred to American Heritage School in Plantation, Florida. Plantation, Florida. Excuse me. Next pitch that's in the dirt for ball 2. He was actually committed to play for the University of Miami, but when the Mets drafted him, he decided to go up in the system. The 2-2, well, Lindor's going to get caught looking, and he's going to get caught into a run down here. Stott will throw it over to first. Stott gets the ball back from Sanchez, and now JT is there covering the bag, and he is out. Couldn't tell. I guess Stott made the tag. So Lindor, just poor base running right there. That was wild. So Sanchez literally was looking towards the plate, and JT must have said something. And then Lindor just got caught into a big run down there. And Stott was the one that tagged him out. Couldn't tell from the original angle. And Buck Showalter, that look says it all. It does. 2 balls and 2 strikes. So now there's 1 out and nobody on. The 3-2 on the way. Fly ball, it's hit out to center field. Not that deep, though. Marsh backs up just about 4 steps or so, and he'll make the catch, and there's 2 away. So Vientos flies out to center. Perfect game is gone. First I thought that you were talking about, because I brought up the Perfect Game USA organization, and I thought that you meant that. I was like, no, Perfect Game USA is still around, my guy. I actually had an opportunity of working for them. First pitch to DJ Stewart. It's a line drive into center field for a base hit, and now the no-hitter is gone. So a 2-out single allowed by Cristopher Sanchez. Only has 63 pitches. So now Francisco Alvarez is coming up to the plate. In the first pitch, there's a grounder pulled over towards the third base side, and that heads over to the Mets dugout. Alvarez has a 6 RBI here in Philadelphia this season. The pitch, that's low for a ball. And the 1-1 pitch. It's at the knees for a called strike. Alvarez, during his career, fun fact, he's actually hitting 161 with 10 hits in 20 games on Sundays. The 1-2, check swing. He went around since the first base umpire, and that's the end of the inning. So we go to the bottom of the 5th. The Phillies are up 4-0 against the Mets. We play on. He didn't go. I think he did go that time. That's just me, though. Okay. Cool. Oh, yeah, for sure. Absolutely, dude. Guys, if you love my content, please make sure that you like and subscribe. Mods, if you're on here, we gotta keep pushing people to hit that thumbs up button and keep pushing people to subscribe. We have to. That's why I have you guys as mods. It's a cool thing to have, but like, you know, with good power comes responsibility too. So, we got to keep pushing the channel. Let's get to 50 likes. Let's get to 50 likes. How many likes do we have on here? Can somebody tell me? Somebody tell me how many likes we have on here. Actually, I can look it up now because I'm in the middle of a break. So that's fine. We have 42 people on here. 38 likes. Let's get to 50. And hit that thumbs up button. And hit that subscribe button. 39 now. There we go. Cool. That's how we do it. See, now we have to execute. And now we are executing. Because that's what we do. 4-0 Phillies. As we go to the bottom of the 5th. That's interesting. We need 20 more subscribers, guys, to get to 1,100. Let's get to 1,100 subs. There we go. I want to get to 1,100 right before the Phillies clinch. That's what I want to have happen. So if you have not subscribed yet, what are you waiting for? Grant Hartwig is going to go out there on the mound for the Mets. He's 4-2 this season. He has a 5.06 ERA in 32 innings, 27 strikeouts, 14 walks allowed. He's allowed 3 homers, and opponents are actually batting .258 against him. Braves just scored a run in the top of the 4th, in case you are wondering. So Schwarber, Turner, and Harper are coming up in the bottom of the 5th. Schwarber takes a strike, a fastball right down the heart and soul of the plate at 94. So that'll make the count 0-1. The next pitch, that's in the dirt for ball 1. I'm going to have to mute this. 1 ball, 1 strike. Hartwig gets set at the letters, kicks, fires the pitch, fly ball. It's hit out to right field. It's just looking foul, though, and was hit far and a long, long ways. That's the thing about Kyle Schwarber. He does a pretty good job at raking those types of pitches. 1-2 is the count. And the next pitch, that's off the plate for ball 2. Kyle is hitting .267 lifetime against the Mets with 52 hits and 16 homers. The 2-2 on the way, swing gonna miss, and Kyle Schwarber strikes out for the first time tonight. And Hartwig is able to get a strikeout there. So, Buto only went 4 innings, allowed 4 runs, a 2-run home run to Nick Castellanos, and a 2-run single. It was hit by JT Realmuto. Here comes Trey Turner, and he takes the first pitch off the plate for a ball. So the Phillies lead it 4-0. Mets were able to get a hit off of Cristopher Sanchez back in the 4th inning. It was DJ Stewart. The 1-0 pitch fouled off. Just fouled off behind the plate. The next pitch, swing gonna miss. It was on a fastball right down the heart and soul of the plate. So Grant Hartwig on the mound. The 25-year-old kicks, deals, and that's way off the plate at 95. It's now 2 balls and 2 strikes. Hartwig from Detroit, Michigan. This is his first season with the Mets. He's 4-2 with a 1.44 whip. The 2-2 on the way. It's outside and low for ball 3. His ERA is at 5.06 as well. He's pitched against the Phillies twice this year, going 4 1/3, only allowing 1 hit and 4 strikeouts. 3-2 pitch. That's lined foul over towards the tarp by the third base side. Phillies in their regular home pinstripes. Also have long sleeve shirts on because it's getting pretty cold out there. Nobody on, 1 out in the bottom of the 5th. The 3-2 on the way. Line drive into left field. Down the line, it's a fair ball. Goes out all the way towards the corner. And Trey Turner is able to cruise into second base with a 1-out double. So Turner is able to get an extra base hit after flying out to center field twice. And he just smoked that thing out to left field. It was a good swing by Trey, too. Got a pitch right down the middle, and he barreled it up and was able to just hit it right on the money. And the timing of that was absolutely gorgeous. So 1 out in the bottom of the 5th inning, and Bryce Harper is coming up to bat. The first pitch to Harper. Line drive into center field for a base hit. Turner rounding third. He'll come in to score. And Bryce Harper gets an RBI single out to center field, and the Phillies lead it 5-0. With 1 out still in the bottom of the 5th. That pitch was smoked, too. That was a similar pitch that Turner was able to hit as far as the location goes. Maybe not the velocity, but the location was just in the strike zone. Out towards the middle of the plate. 5-0 Philadelphia. Here comes Bohm, who's 0 for 2. The next pitch, that's in there for a strike. A sweeper at 83 miles per hour that he takes all the way. So he's 0 for 2 with a line out and a pop out. Hartwig gets set at the letters, kicks, fires. That pitch is in there for a strike. So the count is now 0-2. No balls and 2 strikes. And the next pitch, grounder, pulled over towards the first base side. Mauricio has it, throws over to first, and that's in time. Bohm can't be serious right now. So Harper is over at second as he advances on the ground out. Happy Yom Kippur to those of you that celebrate. I know that tonight is Kol Nidre. Tomorrow we will be celebrating Yom Kippur, and we will have the day off, which works out great. So no Eagles tomorrow night. We got to take a day off. We just do. First pitch, that's low and outside for ball 1 to Bryson Stott. So Harper leads off over at second. Hartwig looks back at second, now back to the plate. The 1-0 pitch. It's popped up, hit out towards the third base side and foul ground. Beatty gives it a look, and it hits the tarp. And the count is now 1-1. One ball, 1 strike to Bryson Stott, with 2 gone in the bottom of the 5th. Time is it 7:35 p.m. Eastern Time? How's everybody's night going? Comment down below. 1 ball, 1 strike. Hartwig goes back in second, now back to the plate. And the pitch. Outside for ball 2. You want to see 7 runs before we have to get to our bullpen? Okay. I'm pretty content now. The 2-1 on the way. It's outside for ball 3. Stott does a good job at taking that pitch. So the count is now 3-1. Harper leads off at second. Two seconds left on the pitch clock, and the pitch. It's at the knees for a strike, a fastball at 94. How's your night, JJ? Cosmo wants to know. My night's going pretty well. We had a watch party today to see if the Phillies could get some help from 3 other teams, but they weren't able to hold up their end of the bargain. 3 balls and 2 strikes, and the next pitch, that's fouled off. And Harper goes back over to second base. JT waits in the on-deck circle. He's 2 for 2 with a single. Or sorry, 2 singles and 2 RBI and a stolen base, by the way. The 3-2 on the way, ground ball, hit over to second base, and the throw over to first That's in time, and the inning comes to an end. So Bryson Stock rounds out. And that's the end of the inning. The Phillies do get another run, though, on an RBI single by Bryce Harper. We play on and go to the top of the 6th inning. Okay. All right, I'll be right back, guys. I have to take a quick step off. I'll see you soon. We're back on here, guys. Please make sure that you hit that thumbs up button and subscribe to the channel. Gotta keep pushing that, for sure. We want to keep more and more people coming on here. And also, please, share the channel with other people. If you have friends that, really love the Phillies or, love the Sixers, please, tell them about this channel. You know, it sounds so simple, but I really do want us to continue to grow, not just from the algorithm, but just from word to word. Seriously. So, that would really, really help me out if you could just tell, your friends or other people, oh, my son, loves the Phillies. I think that he would get such a kick out of this, Or, I have a really good friend that might be interested. Just tell them and just show them the channel and all that sort of stuff. All right, 1 ball, no strikes. As Cristopher Sanchez is out there on the mound again. Phillies are 4 games above the Arizona Diamondbacks in that wild card race. The 1-1, swing and a miss. Dodgers have a 2-0 lead against the Giants in the bottom of the 2nd inning. Braves lead at 4-3 in Washington. The 1-2 pitch. Swing and a miss. I've got no sound. Is that me or you? It's you. That's you. So Beatty will strike out. And Tim LeCastro's coming up. That pitch that's in there for a strike. That was you. The 0-1 pitch. Fouled off. If you go back and listen to the video and rewind it 2 or 5 seconds or whatever, you'll be able to tell. Castro at the plate for the Mets and the 0-2. Fly ball hits it out to left field on the run, and not being able to get to it is Jake Cave as he tried to trap it. Turner gets over to it. The throw over the second is cut off. Good job by Trey to just back him up. So, Cave had to trap it out in front of him, but Turner did a good job at backing them up right there. 1 out in the top of the 6th inning, and that's a single. Will be scored as by Tim LeCastro. Just didn't even glove it, nothing. Just bounced in front of him. Comes Jeff McNeil, who grounds this one over to second base. The flip over the second, there's one. The throw back to first, it's in time, but the throw over the second base, I guess that they did not tag LeCastro. I thought maybe that he did. That's not in time, but regardless, there's 2 outs. It's in the top of the 6th inning. Looks like he slipped. Maybe. Oh, I guess not. Did he tag him on the helmet? Nope, he didn't. He didn't do it. Okay, that was a good call. Good call by this. Good call by the ump, man. 5-0 Phillies in the top of the 6th, and that pitch is way outside for ball 1. It's getting really hot up in here. So 1-0 is the count. Mauricio at the plate. And the next pitch that's in there for a strike at the knees. So there is a runner over at second base. Mauricio was struck out twice. Sanchez was 77 pitches. And the 1-1 fly ball, it's out to left field. It's carrying going back towards the track, and that's gone. It's a 2-run home run by Ronnie Mauricio as the fan throws it back. It's his 2nd home run of the season, and that was a line drive that was hit out to left field. And it's now 5-2. The Mets are on the board. He did. 5-2 in the top of the 6th. With 2 gone, and here's Pete Alonso, first pitch in this at-bat. That's just on the outside corner of the plate. At 82 miles per hour, it was a changeup. I was, somebody asked me the other day if I've gone to any games this year, as the 0-1 is in there for a strike. I told them no, but I'm curious to see if you guys went to any Phillies games this year. The 0-2 pitch. That's low for ball 1. I do have a couple of friends that work for the Phillies. One of them works in the tickets department. Another one I know works for the camera department. I have a couple of freelancer friends that do stuff for them. The 1-2 pitch that's just fouled off. But I'm just curious if you guys have ever went to a game this season, or when the last time you went to a game 2 was. Comment down below. Alonso will call for time really quickly. There's 2 outs, nobody on in the top of the 6th inning. It's 1 ball, 2 strikes. Sanchez kicks, deals, and throws that one inside. But no, we have not gone to a game this year. I saw the Jersey Shore Blue Claws play. 2-2 on the way. That's outside and low. Justin Crawford is pretty legit. He is. Very good player. Very fast. 3-2 on the way. Swing and a miss. And Alonso strikes out. The inning is over. The Mets do get a 2-run home run, though, from Ronnie Mauricio. We head to the bottom of the 6th at Citizens Bank Park. You went to a spring training game in Lakeland, but that's it. It was versus Detroit. All right, so that's Denbrew. Cool. Starfinder says, I've been to 5 this year. You're also going to the game on Wednesday. So that's cool. You may see them clinch, man. It's pretty nice. Rising Rhino's here. What's up, Rising Rhino? Thanks for coming on here. I know that you have a little break in between your football games. So, I don't know how your Colts did today, but Thanks for coming on here and supporting the channel, dude. It really means a lot. It does. All right, Mike went last year. All right, that's cool. I went to a couple of games last year too. Are you guys like okay? Like, let's actually like talk about something right now, okay? Because there are some things that I get, and there's some things that I don't get. Okay. I understand that the cost of food just continues to go up at the ballpark, and beer's expensive, and all this other stuff. Okay, but I love crab fries, and I love the cheese that come with the crab fries from Chickies and Pete's. But why is it so expensive? Why? Why? They're so good. Why are they so expensive, though? I don't know. If somebody has an answer, comment down below, because I'm really curious. Colts won in overtime. That's cool. Tell me why crab fries are so expensive. Everything costs an arm and a crab leg. Not wrong. That doesn't even include parking. Parking can be like $50. The pitch, that's in there for a strike. And no, you ain't leaving to get food. All right, JT is up. He's 2 for 2 with 2 singles and a run scored. The 0-1 on the way. It's on the outside edge of the plate for a strike. But yeah, food is just so expensive there. And parking is not cheap either. The 0-2 pitch. Way outside and high. Your last game that you went to was Harper's 300th. Well, that was this year. So that's not that long ago. You just got Wawa before? Yeah. The 1-2 swing and a miss. And JT strikes out. I thought that Matt. I thought that he's trying to save some money. So JT strikes out. And Castellanos is up at the plate. The first pitch to Castilla is in there for a strike. Oh, you're saying 2 to Nick? Okay, that's what it is. Okay. You must be ahead of me. But yeah. No balls, 1 strike. And the 0-1. It's down low for a ball. 1 out in the bottom of the 6th. Castellanos did a 2-run homer back in the 4th. And he takes the 1-1 inside on a sweeper. See a lot of jackets tonight at the stadium. The 2-1 on the way inside for ball 3. So the count is now 3-1. Three balls, 1 strike, and the pitch way inside and high. And Castellanos will head on over to first base with a 1-out walk. So after JT strikes out, here comes Buck Showalter. It is actually 65 degrees outside in Philadelphia. The low is supposed to be 62. They are calling for rain a little bit later. So Buck Showalter will get the base roll from Hartwig. We have a pitch and change. All right, Trey Splasham. What's up, Trey? I'm new to baseball, so I have a question. If a batter gets struck out, do they ever come back into the game, or are they out for the entire game? Yeah, man. They get to come back up to the plate. Yeah, they do. They played 9 innings, so 9 innings. So this is the bottom of the 6th. So the guy that was just up, his name is Nick Castellanos. He struck out in the second. And then he hit a 2-run home run in the fourth. And now he just walked in the sixth. So there's 9 men that come up in the order. And then they all take the field when they don't bat. They go 9 innings unless it's tied. If you guys love my content, please make sure that you like and subscribe and turn on those notification bell icons so that way you know when I upload. Cheers. All right. Let's go to the football game on here. Please make sure that you like and subscribe, guys. I give you this content for free. That's what we do, man. It's exactly what we do. Oh, I got to go back a couple of channels. Okay. Your Astros lost, but your Texans won. Yeah, man. Yeah, man. Starting to rain. That's nice. The garbage bags are coming on. Brandon Marsh is up at the plate. The pitch. That's fouled off. And it just got a piece of Alvarez again. Anthony Kay will be pitching for the Mets. He has a 6.35 earned run average in 11.1 innings with 8 strikeouts and 8 walks. Count is 0-1. The trainer is out there to look at Alvarez's finger. Thank you so much. I was worried about my parlay. I need Schwarber to get a hit. I figured that's why you were asking. But yes. So the trainer's out there. Buck Showalter. Looking at Alvarez's finger. So while we're in this little bit of a timeout here, I did want to let you guys know that tomorrow night we will not be going on for the Eagles game. I am not really I have not taken the day off in 16 days. It's been 16 days since I've taken the day off, and I would like to get some sort of rest. So tomorrow, we're not going to go on. Phillies are off. The Diamondbacks game doesn't really, I mean, it means a lot, but even if they get it down to 1 tomorrow, we got to do that. No balls, 1 strike to Marsh. And the 0-1, that's fouled off of Alvarez again. Oh, man, he is definitely in a lot of pain now. He's holding on to that hand, and now I think Buck Showalter says I've seen enough. So that's probably going to be it for him. Oof. Yeah, that does not look good. Take a day off. My Astros had a golden opportunity to clinch. Instead, get swept by KC. That's not good. I saw that. Who were my top 5 players that I saw in the minors when I called? All right, so my top 5, as Francisco Alvarez is going to come out, so I assume that coming into his place, it most likely will be Omar Narvaez. That's what I assume. Clipping your toenails and watch. Oh my gosh. Okay. Fun. That's cool. That's cool. That's wild. Yes. So my top 5 players that I saw. So it would have to be Bryson Stott is 1. This is in no particular order. Well, the last one will be. So it's Bryson Stott. Francisco Alvarez is another one for sure. I liked this guy. His name is Grant Witherspoon, and also Curtis Mead. He was with the Tampa Bay Rays. Organization. I believe he actually just got called up about a couple of months ago. He was a really good ball player. I liked Rojas defensively. I thought that he was good. I'm trying to think of who else. This other guy, his name was my gosh, why am I? Yeah, Grant Witherspoon. I said I liked him. I thought that he was a really good athlete with the Tampa Bay Rays organization. Yeah, I did not see Adley Rutschman. But the best, Anthony Volpe as well and Logan O'Hoppe. So those are another two, I would say. And then the last one, the best one that I saw by far, Jason Dominguez. Best one I saw. Without a doubt. Absolute stud. Thank you so much, JJ, for your streams. Yeah, you deserve a break. Yeah, no, like, I love doing this. Like, don't get me wrong. Like, I have such a blast doing this. It's just that sometimes, like, you know, because I also do other work, too, behind the scenes, you know, I definitely realize that, you know, tomorrow's a holiday, and I was going to do the Diamondbacks game, but even if the number goes down to 2 tonight, it just goes down to 1, so what's the point, you know? So, we're just going to take the night off tomorrow, or the day off tomorrow. Jeremy Pena? Yep. All right, it's starting to rain hard now, as the first pitch to Jake Cave is up high for a ball. So they can technically call this if they wanted to. Phillies have a 5-2 lead. That's not why. I mean, yes, like that is why, but it's also in the bottom of the 6th. Just say the Phillies win. Yeah, 1 ball, 1 strike as the next pitch is fouled back. If we have to go into a delay, that's not going to be fun. 1-1 is the count to Cave. 10 seconds left on the pitch clock, and the 1-1 pitch, swing and a miss. Ooh, boy. You know, when I do my S's, I realize that it sounds more like a whistle, like that. Definitely picks up on my S's. I have to kind of work on that. The 1-2 pitch, swing and a miss. And Cave strikes out, and that's the end of the inning. So we go to the top of the 7th. Phillies lead at 5-2. And the Mets will have Lindor, Vientos, and Stewart coming back up. The ground screw is going to go out there, but I believe it's just to clean the field. Okay. Marsh strikes, so Cave strikes out. But yes, so Jason Dominguez was by far the best player I ever saw in the minors, definitely. Cole Henry was good. I know that he's still hurt with the Nationals, but he was really good. Jake Alou was all right. I'm trying to think of other Nationals players that I know that were, you know, that made it to the organization. I like Israel Pineda. I thought that he was a really good defensive catcher when I was calling games for them. He was also a pretty nice guy for sure. He had a friend that was there that would sit behind home plate. Funny guy. Funny guy. Yeah. All right. Oh, wow. Okay, top of the 7th inning we go. Here we go. Okay, so I totally forgot. It is time now for our Phillies trivia question of the day. So what we're going to do is I'm going to ask you a trivia question, okay? I'm going to ask you a trivia question, and if you get the question correct, we'll answer it in the bottom of the 7th, and we'll go through each and every one of your answers. If you get it right, though, this is what you'll hear. Whoops. And if you get the question wrong, this is what you'll hear. Okay. So, what's today's date? Today is September 24th. Okay. So, let me know, okay, who was the first player to hit 400-plus home runs in his first 10 years in the majors? That's the Phillies trivia question. So now Francisco Lindor is up at the plate. The pitch. Fly ball. It's hit out to the deep left field. It's carrying, going back towards the track, towards the wall. And Cave just barely has enough room to make the catch. And Lindor is out. So again, who was the first player to hit 400-plus home runs in his first 10 years in the majors? That's what I want to know. So now Mark Vientos is coming up. The count is 0-1 to him. The pitch, swing and a miss. I said Phillies trivia question. Yes. No balls, 2 strikes to Mark Vientos. It is downpouring in Philadelphia. The 0-2 on the way. That's fouled off. Philly. It has to be a Philly. That's why it's called a Phillies trivia question. No balls, 2 strikes. The 0-2 pitch just fouled off. And Vientos stays alive. The pitch, swing and a miss. And Cristopher Sanchez, in 6 2/3 of an inning, has 10 strikeouts. Has been really going to town against the Mets. Wow. Nice pitch right there. So Vientos strikes out after Lindor flies out to left. First pitch in this at-bat. It's taken for a ball inside as DJ Stewart is up. This is the guy who ended up breaking the no-hitter thrown by Sanchez. The next pitch, that's fouled off. One ball, 1 strike. With 2 outs in the top of the 7th. And the 1-1. That's low for ball 2. 95 pitches for Cristopher Sanchez, and this is probably going to be his last inning. Maybe even his last batter. 2-1 ground ball hit over towards the second base side. Stott has it, throws it over to first, and it's in time. And the inning comes to an end. So Cristopher Sanchez is able to go 7 innings as we go to the bottom of the 7th inning. Phillies lead at 5-2. All right, so again, we're going to ask the Phillies trivia question again for those of you that either misheard it or did not hear it at all. The question is, okay? 1 second. And I lost it. All right. The question is, who was the first player to hit 400-plus home runs in his first 10 years in the majors? Okay? That's what the question is. I'll give you guys 15 more seconds. All right. Sorry, I'm answering a text really quickly. Tomei. Howard is my guess. Man, I'm sorry. It does say Albert Pujols. Why would that even be a thing? This is a Phillies calendar. It's not a Phillies trivia question. That makes no sense. That's Albert Pujols. That is correct. Whoever said Albert Pujols, you were right. Why would that be a thing? He did everything first. Well then, yeah. I don't know why. That's crazy. That was you. He's not a Philly. I got this Phillies trivia question book from my dad. Okay, and they ask a trivia question, and it's not a Phillies trivia question. What the heck? That's wild. It was not a Phillies trivia question. It was Albert Pujols. It's funny. That's pretty funny, but I mean, it was Albert Pujols that did it. That's correct. That was terrible. I just rolled on to the date. And they don't ask. That's not a Phillies trivia question. All right, so here we go to the bottom of the 7th inning. Phillies lead at 5-2 against the Mets. We'll come up with another one. We'll do it again. That ticks me off. The 0-1 pitch. It's off the plate for a ball. Just on the outside corner for a strike. Well, it's a little bit off at first. So the count is now 0-2. Okay, winds up and delivers and throws that one. It's fouled off. Guys, please hit that subscribe button. If you've been on here for like a while and you have not subscribed already, come on. Come on. The 0-2 on the way inside and high to the hit. Schwarber, it got him. It got him. Okay, not happy. Showalter is thinking about challenging this. Let's see. Did it get Kyle? Oh, yeah, it got him. But I guess the question is, did Kyle swing? No, he didn't swing. He ought to swing. Gives me a Phillies trivia question book, and it's not a Phillies trivia question. That's so stupid. A runner over at first with nobody out, and the pitch to Trey. He swings and misses at that one for a strike. That was on a changeup at 87 miles per hour. No balls, one strike to Turner. The pitch down low for ball one. This one's not a Phillies trivia question either. One was in there for a called strike. One ball, two strikes to Trey Turner. Nobody out, and a runner at first. And the 1-2 pitch. Line drive, played on a bounce over at third base to flip to second. There's one to throw to first. It's in time for an around-the-horn double play. And there's two outs. And he did a pretty good job at just getting to it pretty quickly and hustling the throw. I'm going to take a step off after this. I need to get up and stretch. You're very funny, Larry. Two outs with nobody on in the bottom of the 7th. Harper walked and also singled. Harper called for time as he stepped out of the box, but he was not granted it and literally just took a strike, and he's not happy about that. What the heck was that? I mean, he clearly called for time. Clearly. The 0-1 to Bryce takes that one way outside for ball one. See, those types of things, too. They changed the whole approach of the at-bat. The 1-1 line drive caught over at shortstop by Francisco Lindor. That's the end of the inning as we go to the top of the eighth. Phillies still lead at 5-2. And the Mets are coming back up. We're going to take a very quick step off. I'll see you guys very, very soon. Hit the like button and subscribe to the channel. We're back on here, guys. No, we answered the Phillies trivia question, my guy. We did it. It was not Mark McGwire. It was actually Albert Pujols. It was. That's so stupid. What are they standing for? Oh. That's nice. All right, here we go. We're in the top of the eighth inning. Kerkering is making his major league debut with the Phillies as he gets a standing ovation. Orion Kerkering on the mound. It's the first sight that we get to see from him in the majors. The 0-1, that's off the plate for ball one. In 49 games in the minors this season, he has a 1.51 ERA. The 1-1 pitch. It's grounded foul towards the first base side. His whip is .89. His family is in attendance. I didn't know that. It's in the top of the eighth inning. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Kerkering comes set, and the pitch. Outside for ball 2. An interesting spot to put him in here. I kind of like it. Let's see what he has. The 2-2 pitch, ground ball, hit over to third base, backhanded by Bohm. The throw over to first. It's a nice throw, a beauty, and there's one out. So he gets his first out. Born in 2001, he's 22 years old from Huntington Beach, California. 1 out, and the first pitch to Beatty is in there for a strike. He went to Venice High School and the University of South Florida. The 0-1, inside and high for ball 1. So Brett Beatty is up. He's 0 for 2 with a ground out and a strikeout. pitch. Swing and a miss. So that makes the count 1-2. He played college ball for South Florida for the Bulls for 3 years. He actually began his junior year as a starting pitcher before becoming the Bulls' closer. Time is called as Beatty took a step out of the box. 1 ball, 2 strikes, the pitch. Swing and a miss. His first strikeout. It's a slider at 88 miles per hour. Welcome to the show, Orion Kerkering. Absolutely nasty on that pitch. That was pretty good to look at. Not going to lie. So there's 2 outs. Kerkering with 9 pitches so far. And there's nobody on. The first pitch, he throws 100 miles per hour. It's a called strike. Wow. Ortega is pinch hitting. He's 0 for 3 with a strikeout. The 0-1, that's at the knee, is a slider at 88. Oh, man. This is really something. No balls, 2 strikes. With 2 outs and nobody on. Ortega at the plate. The 0-2 pitch. Swing and a miss. He struck him out. The side is retired. And Orion Kerkering gets a standing ovation and tears from his father as he goes back towards the Phillies dugout. That's how you make a bang in your debut. Wow. Absolutely filthy. Bottom of the 8th. Best debut that you've seen? I'm sorry, man. Wes Wilson with the debut home run and the Michael Lorenzen no-hitter and the Nick Castellanos 2 home run game. I'm sorry, that was the best debut I've seen this season. So, but that was pretty good. I mean, for him, good job. That is awesome. Yeah, he was selected by the Phillies in the 5th round of the 2022 draft. Then he played rookie ball in Florida. Then played for Single A. He was then promoted to High A. That was last year after pitching 10 in the 3rd. I didn't get to see him in High A. That's wild. That kid just threw 100 miles per hour in the gun. Yeah, he did. He did. Pitching wise, you meant. Yeah, I got you. I got you. No worries, man. Yeah. That's pretty impressive. Cool. Good job, Orion. Well, that changes things for the playoffs. That changes everything, man. That changes a lot. That is pretty impressive. Just got called up. Have yourself a debut. He's 22 years old. Here comes Bohm. He pops the first pitch up out to right field. And on the run, making the catch, is DJ Stewart. That is impressive. He only had 4 homers in 49 games this season in the minors. It's pretty good. And at a 1.51 ERA. He's a righty. He's a righty. Probably should have mentioned that. The pitch. It's in there for a strike to Bryson Stott. So Stott's up. He's 1 for 3 with a single in the fourth and a stolen base as well. Guys, hit that thumbs up button. Let's get to 50 likes. We can't keep forgetting about that. Come on. Let's get to 50 likes. The 0-1 pitch. It's in there for a strike. He's a righty. Yes. No balls, 2 strikes, 1 out in the bottom of the 8th. The 0-2 pitch. That's low and outside for ball 1. So Trevor Gott is pitching for the Mets. A little bit of a different approach. He has a 4.34 ERA. Next pitch. That's up high for a ball. What do you mean you're welcome? What does that mean? The 2-2 on the way. Swing and a miss. Oh, you did number 50? Let's go. Nice. That's awesome, man. Thank you. 2 outs as Stott strikes out. All right, next goal. 60. We got to keep pushing this. This is how it is, man. Got to keep pushing this. I think we can do it. So JT will take a strike. The 1-0 pitch. Fly ball. It's hit out to right field. Not that deep. On the run is Stewart as he backs up and he'll make the catch. And the inning is over. The Phillies are 3 outs away from closing this thing out. Michael Lorenzen is going to come in to pitch the 9th. Interesting move for Rob Thompson. Huh. I like it. I like it. What do you guys think down below? Are you okay with Lorenzen coming in? I kind of like it, personally. I think it's kind of cool. Rob, uh-oh. I like it. Was it 400 or 300? No, it was Albert Pujols. That was the answer. I'm done with the trivia question. It was not a Phillies trivia question. It was supposed to be. My dad gave me a Phillies trivia question book. It was not a Phillies trivia question. The answer was Albert Pujols. That's it. Makes you a little nervous. Why is that? Why? Because he struggled his last time out there? I think that it's the right move. I think that it's a feel type of a thing. You know what I'm saying? Get him used to it for the postseason. That's exactly what I'm saying. Get him the reps right now. It's a feel type of a thing. And guess what? He went to Orion. That was nice. That set the mood. And now I think that you're in an okay situation. If it's a 1-run game, no. 3 runs, I'm behind it. It's against the Mets. I'm fine. Got to get him ready for the postseason. So, honestly, if he can get back to how he was with the no-hitter and throw that nasty stuff, that would be nice. I'm with you. I agree. All right, guys, hit that subscribe button if you have not done so already. Howard never reached 400. It's 5-2 Phillies. You're welcome. Why is everyone saying you're welcome? What did I miss? We have 54 people on here. All right, top of the 9th. Michael Lorenzen's going to come out and pitch. Oh, we got to I saw that we got to 1,080. Okay. All right, we need 7 more likes to get to 60. Let's get to it. So Lorenzen's going to pitch the 9th inning. McNeil is up at the plate, and he takes a strike on the inside corner for strike 1. The Fightins are 3 outs away from cutting the magic numbers down to 2 and 1. Guess we got to get these ready. The 0-1 pitch. Ground ball. Hit over towards the first base side. Stott has it. Throws over to first, and there's one away in the top of the 9th. So Michael Lorenzen on 2 pitches gets the first out of the inning. What's going on, DZ baby? How you doing, man? Thanks for coming on. So Ronnie Mauricio batting on the left side of the plate is coming up. The switch hitter facing Lorenzen here. 1 out in the top of the 9th. The pitch, a curveball at 83. Don't forget to like and subscribe. There we go. That's correct. 3 pitches for Lorenzen so far. Mauricio's 1 for 3. The 0-1 pitch on the way. It's in the dirt. It's a changeup at 85 miles per hour. Phillies are off tomorrow and then have their last home series from Tuesday to Thursday. The 1-1, that's fouled back. And the count is now 1-2. They'll be facing the Pittsburgh Pirates. One ball, 2 strikes. Base is empty with 1 out. The 1-2 pitch, swing and a miss. Mauricio strikes out on a changeup. And the Mets, they're down to their final out. What a beauty that was. Two outs in the top of the 9th inning. And here comes Pete Alonso. The first pitch, that's in there for a strike. A slider coming in at 85 miles per hour. He's 2 for 7 lifetime against Lorenzen. The 0-1 on the way, that's low. Went with a sweeper that missed the zone. Two outs, nobody on in the top of the 9th. The 1-1 to Alonso popped up. Hit behind home plate. It's foul, though, and the Mets are down to their final strike. A roaring crowd at Citizens Bank Park as the rain is slowed down. And the Phillies trying to go for a 4-game sweep against the Mets. The 1-2. Up high and outside. And we may have to wait one more pitch. Two balls, 2 strikes. Ten seconds left on the pitch clock. The 2-2 pitch in the dirt for ball 3. A changeup at 86. Phillies play the Pirates from Tuesday to Thursday night and then play at Citi Field to end the regular season from Friday to Sunday. 3 balls, 2 strikes, the payoff pitch just fouled back off the end of the bat. And Alonso stays alive. The count is now full. Lorenzen looks back at the plate. The 3-2 pitch, ground ball. Hit over to shortstop. Turner has it, flips it over to first, and that's the ball game. The magic number is now down to 1 for the Phillies to get into the playoffs. They win 5 5-2 against the Mets, and they sweep them all the way back to Citi Field.
We ain't losing.
That is awesome. Let's go. All right, let's cut the numbers down. Let's go, baby. That's how you do it. Wow. They sweep the Mets, and the magic number for them to get into the postseason is down to 1. And then for them to get that number 1 wild card spot, it's down to 2. So they're going to have to wait on Tuesday to see if they can clinch both a playoff berth and also the number 1 wild card spot. They could do that literally on Tuesday because the Diamondbacks, they play tomorrow. So if the Diamondbacks, even if they lose, if they win or lose on Tuesday, the Phillies play, and then all they need is for the Cubs or the Marlins and the Diamondbacks to lose as well, get a win, and they could kill 2 birds with 1 bell. I love that. Phillies are super on fire right now. It is awesome. And hopefully we'll be celebrating on Tuesday. Cristopher Sanchez, cannot forget about his performance. 7 innings, 10 strikeouts, 3 hits allowed. Had a perfect game going through 4 innings. Allowed 2 earned runs. I believe that was his best start of the season. And good for Rob tonight. He did the best. I love what Rob Thompson did. Putting in Michael Lorenzen to finish out the game. He looked great out there. Orion got his outing out there too. That was really nice. And Cristopher Sanchez, the MVP of today, by far, in my opinion. JT had a really good swing with the 2-run single. Nick Castellanos continues to do well. This team is just on a new tear, man. This team is on something. Red October, man. It's awesome. It really is. It is so much fun to watch. I'm not going to do a post-series podcast tonight. I was going to, but, man, we got to celebrate. We've had a long day today. Unfortunately, the other teams couldn't help out the Phillies, but they took care of their business, and that's what matters the most. Control your own destiny. That's what really matters. And they won. So now the magic number's down to 1 to get into the playoffs. That is awesome. Everyone's peaking at the right time. We're drinking champagne on Tuesday night. Oh, dude, we're going all out. We are going all out on Tuesday. The hunt for Red October, yes. Okay, so if the Diamondbacks lose tomorrow, then the Phillies' chances for getting the number 1 wild card spot go down to 1. If the Diamondbacks win, it's still at 2. However, if the Phillies win on Tuesday, and then if the Diamondbacks or the Cubs lose on Tuesday as well, then they get in. You want to see Red October? I want to see it first of all at the bank, man. That's why that number 1 wild card spot. That's when we're celebrating. Okay, getting into the playoffs, yes, but we're not celebrating. We're not done until they reach that number 1 wild card spot, and then after that, we're taking our break, and then we'll be back. Okay, all right, cool. I love you all so much. Thank you all so much for coming on here. Great, man. All right, I'll catch you all in the next one. See you guys Tuesday, man. Cannot wait to watch this team get into the playoffs. Orion, man, he's being interviewed. It is so nice. You guys should go watch it. I'm going to go watch it. I see his father crying. It is awesome. Thank you all so much for doing this. I love you all so much, and I'll catch you all on the next one. Peace out. Peace out.